I said it once, I said it twice, and I'm going to say it for the umpteenth time as long as I'm doing this YouTube thing. When it comes to accountability, a lot of people don't like to take it. When it comes to morals, a lot of people don't know how to respect it. When it comes to values, well, a lot of people claim they got values, but their actions speak different. I have learned in life, because I'm one of these knuckleheads too, they would never take accountability for anything that I have done. It's always something and someone else's fault. But I learned, once you fix the accountability and moral and values in yourself, everything will be much easier. You will learn to accept the actions and the opposite reactions and hope to not make the same mistakes over and over and over again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chris Thorne Show. What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Chris Thorne. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you watch my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Before I get into this, I want to take the time to thank the people who had reached out to me. I know the last video I did is probably was out of character or whatnot. But please understand, what I'm experiencing right now, I've never been through it before, and it's the first time for everything, I guess, so I'm taking it one day at a time, you understand? So for the people who reached out, I'm not finna commit suicide or nothing. I mean, it's not that serious. So you ain't got to worry about that, me committing no suicide, nothing. Trust me, nobody to me is worth that much, But I can understand if people does have that feeling to do so, because when you care about something or something and, you feel like you got rolled over, then, yeah, I can understand how they'll make you feel some type of way. So again, thanks to everybody who reached out to me. I'm good, just taking it one day at a time. You understand? Hey, I'm human. That's all I can say. I'm human. But anyway, though, I have an update for y'all, and it's probably gonna be real quick until more come out about this story. If y'all remember, I did a story about two girls in Mississippi that killed their mother, and I said as soon as I get an update, I'm gonna come back and say something about it. Well, we got a little bit of an update right now. So what's going on now? And their lawyer are saying that these girls killed their mother in self-defense. Quite interesting. I haven't read the article yet, but I'm finna read it with y'all for the first time and let y'all hear it and see what y'all think about what's going on here. So let me flip my screen. And let's get right into it. And as always, I will post a link in the description box if you want to take a read yourself. Where we at? So it says, of course, it said lawyer, Mississippi girls kill mother in self-defense. First of all, I want y'all to understand something. This is their father right here. This is the father of the girls. And for what it says, he spoke to the reporters outside of the courtroom and whatnot. So I'm pretty much sure later this is going to be updated and we're going to get to hear what the father had to say about all this. But, man, brother, I can imagine how you feel that your two daughters did this to a woman that you could see them with, So, man, I can imagine what you're going through right now, bro. So, hey, from one brother to another brother, if it's safe for me to say, try to keep our heads up, man. Try to keep our heads up. All right. It says a defense lawyer suggested Tuesday that two Mississippi girls killed their mother in self-defense and that sheriff deputies may have questioned them improperly. I can tell you that I anticipate my client and her sister are both going to be defended on the theory of self-defense, lawyer Greg Malta told reporters following a hearing for the 14-year-old defendant. She's charged with murder in the January 4th death of mother Erica Hall near Magnolia, just north of Louisiana state line. Pike County Justice Judge Brian Harbor, I guess that's the name, found enough evidence to send the case to a grand jury, but lowered the teenager's bail to $100,000 from $150,000. She remains jailed for now. Her 12-year-old sister is charged as a juvenile and has been released to the custody of her father. Okay. First story I'd have done, well, a child is actually released to the custody of the father. Well, I guess in this case, who else they going to release it to? So, hey. Pike County Sheriff Chief Investigator Chris Bell testified Tuesday that the girls confessed to planning the killing in the vans, faking a knock at the front door to lure Erica Hall from her bedroom. The 14-year-old told Bell that she stabbed Erica Hall, then her sister shot her, and the 14-year-old stabbed her again. Wait a minute, let me read that again. The 14-year-old told Bell that she stabbed Erica Hall, then her sister shot her. Wow. And the 14-year-old stabbed her again. Her sister later found her in the grass beside her car. We planned it, is what the 14-year-old said. Bell testified. Ebony Hall, Erica Hall's sister, said one of the girls tried to run over their mother in their car on New Year's Eve 4 nights earlier. Erica Hall called the sheriff's office that night complaining about unruly children, Bell said. Deputy Alex Miller responded, testified that Erica Hall didn't directly tell him about the attempted rundown. Miller said he didn't call Child Protective Services or file a report, concluding both were unnecessary. Malta suggested Erica Hall threatened the girls, saying, "I got a gun. I've only got 2 bullets, but I only need 2 bullets." Ebony Hall said she never heard such a statement and dismissed it as hyperbole. I think she was just mad, Ebony Hall said. She was afraid too. They tried to run her over. Malta focused on the question of the girls in the early hours of January the 5th, suggesting neither was capable of giving informed consent to bail. The investigator testified that the 14-year-old first opened up to her father, Eddie Isaac, before repeating the story to Bell Isaac, though denied that after court. He talked to them without my consent, Isaac said. The father said he doesn't believe the version of events put forward by authorities and Erica Hall's relatives. They got a bunch of stories and a bunch of lies, and I just can't see it happening that way, Isaac said. Under Mississippi law, children 13 and older accused of certain crimes are automatically charged as adults. Judges can later transfer cases to youth court, and Martin said he will probably seek such a transfer. However, District Attorney D. Bates said he would oppose such a move. She's 14-year-old now who committed a capital offense, and state law said that she's an adult, Bates said. The teen is being held alone in a cell in the Pike County Adult Jail, isolated from other inmates. Bates said he didn't intend to represent the case of indictment until a final autopsy is completed, a process that could take a year or longer in Mississippi because of backlogs at the state crime lab. Isaac testified he wants to bail the 14-year-old out of jail and have her live at his house. He said he was working on raising $10,000 needed to pay for the $100,000 bail. Sitting in there a year or two that isn't going to be good, Isaac said. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the update I have on this story so far. I would just say this right here. I mean, with every story, regardless of what we like it or not, of course, it's always 2 sides. It's always 2 sides of the story. But like I said, when I originally did the story, I actually had a couple people in the comment section saying they knew Erica and these kids was out of control. One of them had came to the comment section saying they was Erica's cousin and saying the same thing. These kids was out of control. They wanted to do stuff, and Erica was putting her foot down, told them they couldn't do it. So the girls got upset and, plotted this. So if Foster say, she got 2 bullets, that's all she need. Well, I'm like this. If you got unruly children who's sitting up here threatening your life and shit, you got to use some kind of form of tactic to try to get them to leave you alone. But it seems like in this case, even though Miss Hall said she got 2 bullets for 2 unruly ass children, it still didn't stop anything. And then here on top of that, the girl said they planned this. So, again, like it or not, it's always 2 sides to the stories. Right now, do I believe the girl's side of the story? Not really. I mean, seriously, not really. That's why I say, when you do stuff, we try to blame everything, everybody else, and we don't like to take responsibility that we did it, But you can't have a clear conscience until you take accountability for something that you have done. You understand? So, and again, like I said, I want them knuckleheads to do stuff and try to blame everything else as to why I did it. That shit don't fly. If you done it, you done it. You can make an excuse all day, but the fact of the matter is when the ball bounces back, you done what you did. I mean, that's just the way it is. Now self-defense is something different. Somebody come attacking you and threatening to take your life, and that's different, but still at the same time, you took the accountability, self-defense, and dealt with the problem at hand, so I don't know what else to say about this right now. This is interesting. The father's coming out. Even the father saying he's saying he don't believe what the sheriff's name putting out, so apparently he must believe there's more to this story too, but he's the one that got the woman pregnant, so maybe he does know more about the woman and her actions to say that he don't really just believe the events of account either. So I don't know, guys. We'll see where this goes. I try to keep y'all updated as much as possible. But in the meantime, I will post a link to this article in the description box so you can read it yourself and get your thoughts on what you just heard. It's your man, Chris Thorns. Peace out.